What's going on, everyone? My name's... Oh, man. So, what's going on, everyone? My name's Dead Voice of Briss Infinite, and welcome back to Generation Zero. Today, we're going to talk about how the upcoming New Dawn update is one of the biggest updates we've seen so far, stretching across the entire length of the map in terms of new places to explore and utilize, adding in new control points, and hitting some of the most major features we've seen changed and tweaked in an update. We've already done an overview of the New Dawn update, but today we're going to look at some of these changes a little bit more closely to get you all as ready as could be for this update when it launches soon. And also in today's video, I'm going to give my shot in the dark guess at when I think this update will launch, so we'll see how close I get to the mark here when New Dawn finally drops. Now, first up to bat today, the brand new control points, because this is a massive expansion to our list of base assault and defense locations. We're seeing a total of 9 new control points added to the farmlands, 1 more extra than the forest region, as well as 6 new places we can take up and claim for ourselves, which means in total we'll be able to build 10 bases in across the whole map. That's crazy, man! The community asked for the ability to build anywhere across the map, and the team said, here, let me do you one better. With pretty much every major zone of the farmlands now having a control point to it that offers not only us the chance to build bases, but Phoenix too. And as well, I gotta say, the fact that we can own 6 out of 9 control points, 69, nice. But I gotta say, the fact that we can own 6 out of 9 control points here is really awesome. That's over half, and with our first edition of base building, we only saw half of the region be controllable. Now, we're going to be able to see, like, pretty much 2/3 of the region be controllable by us here in the Resistance. Who knows, maybe with our next edition of base building, we'll be able to take control of an entire region for ourselves. Or we could even flip it on its head and see an entire region that we can't take any bases from, and just have a region full of crazy bases to fight. Really, the potential is pretty dang high with this control point approach to re-embellishing the world with repeatable activities, and so I'm excited to see it get expanded on. But next, let's talk about these revamps, because it's freaking mental how much of the map has been changed for New Dawn, from big to small things. From the addition of tutorial spray tags in the early game to guide new players, to embellishing old locations with new features like a working radio jamming tunes, to reaching the farmlands with all these new control points, as well as a mysterious new location we'll be talking about very soon here on my channel. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss a thing. But then stretching even further into a third region of revamps, with our first solid changes to the northern coast, adding tons of new locations to explore, new machine spawns to fight, and bringing Alvera Plains up to a level of cool that still maintains the openness that made it such a great region to begin with. Adding new Soviet camps for us to explore and uncover, piecing together what's happening in the ongoing invasion, and then the creme de la crop of the North Coast revamps. The majestic transformation of Hagaboda from just another city in Generation Zero to this wild castle town surrounded by ruined ramparts that provide awesome vantages to get into fights from, and adds this thick level of visual detail to a city we haven't seen so far in any of our city revamps. And then the last biggest change so far, the addition of Therese, or as we used to call her back in high school, T-Pose Therese. No, but in all seriousness, the addition of NPCs to the base game of Generation Zero is a massive tonal shift in the game, ridding the feeling of loneliness for something else. It's a tonal shift that I think many players will need to prepare for, as it will bridge the way into reimagining what might be the entire main plot of Generation Zero. But this is stuff we'll all be discussing in its own dedicated video. It's a huge topic to discuss, so stay tuned for that one. Oh, and on top of new NPCs, we also got our first named NPO, or non-player object, and it's got me wondering if we'll maybe be able to name our own bikes someday. So lastly, let's make our typical call of when we think this update will be out. And I'm thinking end of this month, maybe? Maybe sometime after the 27th? With all the terminology of soon, the 90% working version on Windows for almost maybe a month, maybe a bit longer here, I think when the team says soon, this time it's like next couple of weeks type soon. Let me know what you think of that call in the comments down below, but this update is huge. In sheer scale, it'll span from the archipelago to the northern coast. The addition of new base locations means brand new opportunities of wave defense and assault, both of which having the potential of expanding greatly as the years go on here. Then, the level cap being removed for us to infinitely level and respec our skills. Hagaboda! Dude! It's gonna be an incredible update, and I hope you're all as stoked for it as I am. We've got a few more things to cover, plus on launch day I'll have you all the new control point locations, as well as a bunch of other fun stuff to explore and check out. But for now, my dudes, I want to wish you all an excellent weekend here, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.